It starts with a spark that lights the way to progress. Ideas, questions, and solutions that fire up the imagination. Discoveries leading to innovations radiating with hope. Since opening its doors in 1925, the Hebrew University of Jerusalem has inspired the relentless pursuit of knowledge for meaningful change in our world, with a unique culture that empowers innovators to push the limits of human potential and achieve things we never imagined were possible. Hebrew University has evolved into a global leader across academic disciplines to develop cutting-edge research, educate leaders, and prepare future generations of outstanding scientists and scholars in all fields of learning. Consistently ranked among the top 100 universities in the world, Hebrew University has an award-winning faculty that produces scientific breakthroughs and commercial solutions to some of the most important global challenges facing humanity.
I'm ready.
You start the interview.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is my dream?
My dream is to take our scientific discoveries in small dimensions of materials into large dimension of real-world applications.
And my big dream for the future is to bring solar energy to our routinely day life.
To move this border between what computers can do and what humans can do.
It'll give us an important tool for preventing diseases, not only cancer, but other diseases as well.
We're trying to harness the superpower of nature.
My dream is to help people suffering from neurodegenerative or mental disease.
To develop a targeted drug to treat and relieve the core symptoms of autism spectrum disorder.
The Hebrew University lets researchers do whatever they dream of doing. There's no other university in Israel that have so many startups and companies.
To be in a university is to stay a kid.
If you want to open new directions and new fields, it's very open and possible.
Well, I'm passionate about changing the world to a better place for our children. Working at the Hebrew University makes me feel like there is nothing we cannot reach.
Revolutionary advances in fields such as science, humanities, law, social sciences, agriculture, and medicine are all made possible thanks to the work being done at Hebrew University. In the coming years, Hebrew University will continue to innovate and address the many challenges facing humanity, from computational medicine and urban innovation to food tech and harnessing the power of quantum science. Hebrew University. It's more than an institution. It's a torch passed on from generation to generation, lighting the way for those who dare to dream.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Shalom. Welcome everyone. Brouכים habayim. It is wonderful to see so many of you from all over the world joining us today. Welcome to the Hebrew University of Jerusalem's Digital Open Day for Academic Studies in 2024-2025. We thank you for choosing to join us this afternoon, and we appreciate your participation, especially during these trying times. We're looking forward to presenting you with our study option. Okay. Thank you. Let me try and share it again. Thank you for letting me know. Please nod your head if things seems a bit clearer now.
We can.
Perfect. Okay, very good. Thank you. So this beautiful picture indeed is worthwhile seeing. So thank you for fixing this for me. So we are looking forward to presenting to you today our study options to provide you with information about our student life and much more. My name is Nama, and I'm from the International Office of the Hebrew University. Our dedicated team members are here to respond to your questions and inquiries, and you're invited to write in the chat during the entire session. In the meantime, you're very welcome. Those of you who already wrote in the chat where you're from and your name. We are always excited to meet new faces and new people from different corners of the world. We also invite you to turn on your cameras. It is much nicer to see faces and to speak to people rather than to black screens. So those of you who feel very brave and happy to do so, we welcome you to open this option. Please note that the open day is recorded and it will be available for you for viewing after the session, already starting tomorrow. We are available for you after the session via all means of communications, email, Zoom, social media channels. We have representatives of our information center also here for you. So please feel welcome and free to chat, to ask questions, and to be very much involved today. So we will start with the introduction to the Hebrew University. We have here with us Professor Guy Halpaz, the Dean of Students. I invite you, Guy, to say a few words on behalf of the academics and faculty of the Hebrew University. Guy?
Excellent, Shalom. Hello, everyone. It is very exciting. I see people from California, Ukraine, Sri Lanka, India, Uganda. It's a great opportunity to see you all. I wanted to use the following 3 or 4 minutes just to give you my personal, non-objective and non-modest account of the Hebrew University and relate to some of the reasons that I believe should bring you to study with us. So obviously the main reason is academic excellence. The Hebrew University is the leading university in Israel and it's highly ranked in all international ranking systems. In addition, it enjoys this amazing disciplinary diversity. You come to the Hebrew University and you can study in so many different disciplines. You would be able to study with some of the most brilliant students you can imagine from all over the world. And I think it's a great asset to study not only with good lecturers, but with the best students. I can assure you that you would receive a very personal treatment by the Hebrew University staff and a VIP treatment. We offer accommodation to all foreign students. We offer a career center, so we attempt to assist international students, the bridging between academia and industry. And in addition, and again, I'm not objective, I think that Israel is a unique country and Jerusalem is a unique city and there's no experience like studying at the Hebrew University in Jerusalem or in Rehovot. So I'm convinced and I'm quite sure that if you would come, you would realize that my account was non-objective and non-modest, but it actually reflects realities. I had the privilege throughout the years to study at Cambridge and then live in Belgium. I taught in Sorbonne, Paris. I'm about to teach at UCLA, Los Angeles, some of the leading schools in the world. But I think that the Hebrew University is different to all those institutions, and in some respects, it is much better. So many thanks for your participation, and hope to see you next year in Jerusalem. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Guy. Part of the reason the Hebrew University is very special and very unique is us having professors like Guy and like many of the others you'll be meeting later on during this session. So we are very privileged to have them approachable and accessible. I'm sure that many of our students and alumni will say the same. So we continue with our presentation. We'll start with an introduction of the Hebrew University, provide you some more information about the institution and about the different study options. Later on, we will break to session rooms. We have representatives of over, now you see 14, but actually in reality, over 20 study programs are here with us today. You'll be able to choose your field of study and to join the breakout room of your choosing. And after the session, we invite you to join us back here on the main stage should you have any further questions, or you'd like to receive more information or to find different ways to stay in touch. So you're very welcome to stay with us in the next around an hour and 15 minutes. And as I mentioned before, be part of this conversation and start the conversation directly with our team via chat and in the breakout session room. So maybe we can start with some facts and figures about the Hebrew University. And actually, the State of Israel was established, as many of you must know, in 1948. But the cornerstone of the Hebrew University was set 30 years before. Even before this was a country, the understanding that once the state would be established, their main resource would be the people, and therefore academia would play a pivotal role. This is how the Hebrew University sees itself until today, very invested in the social sphere of Israel, but also in, of course, research, high tech, and industry. The Hebrew University is a multi-campus, medium-sized university. Of our student body, approximately 40% is of graduate level. It's an indicator that the Hebrew University is first and foremost a research institution. 10% of our student body is international, coming from over 90 countries. Now, we would ask for your participation already very early in this session, and we invite you to submit your answer in the poll that pops up on your screen. We are very interested to have a better understanding of your studying plans, where you think at the moment that you would like to commence your studying, either at the Hebrew University or elsewhere. Would it be in spring 24 or perhaps later next year? These answers will help us guide you and provide you the best information for your academic pursuit. So let's have a few more seconds. Do you see the poll popping up on your screen? You're welcome to answer. Wonderful. The breakout sessions, thank you, Mimi. Okay, very good. So for 2024, the majority. This is wonderful. Thank you, Mimi. We can close this now. The breakout sessions will start in approximately 15 minutes. The Hebrew University of Jerusalem is located in Jerusalem, of course, although we do have a few campuses outside the city, which I'll mention briefly later. Jerusalem is a beautiful, dynamic city that holds a deep significance for the world's three monotheistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, of course. It is a unique destination, and the city offers students an enriching intercultural experience alongside vibrant nightlife, culinary delights, and different places to explore. The old city and the new city of Jerusalem has a multitude of sites and attractions, and really it's a backdrop to your wonderful option for very, very immersive second classroom during your studies. So the official ceremony of the university was in 1925, sorry, and we have six forefathers. You can see them here, each represent a different academic avenue: science, psychology, philosophy, humanities. But maybe the most known of them all is Einstein, who became an active member of the university's Board of Governors. He also donated his entire personal archive of scientific and personal papers to the university, including the famous paper on theory of relativity, of course. Today, Einstein Archives at the Hebrew University is one of the leading collections of his work. And following the footsteps of our founding fathers, we continue the heritage of and tradition of excellence, innovation, and interdisciplinary research. Our faculty and alumni are recipients of prestigious prizes, including Nobel Prizes, Fields Medal, the Nobel of Mathematics. Guy mentioned it briefly before. And many of those esteemed faculty still work, research, and teach at the Hebrew University. And our students enjoy the opportunity to meet, to interact, even meet them in the cafeterias with some of the leading scientists of today. The Hebrew University is the leading university in Israel, and it is ranked 86th globally. It is in the top of the charts in many of the subject rankings as well. So, besides all of that, what makes us unique? The university is a comprehensive university, and it's covering nearly all fields of science, and it is very interdisciplinary by nature. As such, we enable students to combine their fields of interest according to their passion and their vocation. The Hebrew University is an integral and active player in what you know as the startup nation scene in Israel. Many of our faculty members are involved in applied research. Some of them are here with us today. And much of the research leads to commercialization and development of innovative products. The university has one of the world's first tech transfer company. Ours is Yesum. It generates over 2 billion in sales a year. And those very, very strong ties between academia and the market basically allows us to offer our students wide selection of internship opportunities, interested networks, and much, much more. And maybe the most important part is that the university is very, very student-focused. The Israeli culture is informal, and so too our faculty. Faculty are informal and approachable, and we have a wonderful student support system that makes it a lot easier for students, to focus on their studies. And we have representatives of our Office of Student Life. You'll be hearing from her shortly. But now, instead of doing all the talking and explain to you why the Hebrew University is so unique, I would like to invite Liora. Liora is an alumna of ours. Leona Bachach. From the United States. She studied at the Rothberg International School, the Master Program of Nonprofit and Management and Leadership. Leora, are you here with us?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Leora.
Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm really so excited for all of you and, starting this journey. I just finished getting my master's in September of this past year, and it was honestly one of the best years of my entire life. I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. After getting my first degree, I moved to Chicago, where I worked in advertising for a couple of years, and then decided I wanted to do something that I was just a little bit more passionate about and switched to the nonprofit field. I worked for one organization for about 6 years and started looking at lots of different master's programs across the US, and then also a couple of different international ones. And the second I found Hebrew U and the MA in Nonprofit Management and Leadership, I just knew that this was the right program for me. And I'm so glad that I applied, got in, and went, because as I said before, it was really one of the best years of my life. Not only are the professors absolutely amazing, if there was ever a topic that I was interested in learning more about that wasn't necessarily on our syllabus, they did a really amazing job of helping me find resources, meeting with me either after class or during breaks to really make sure I was getting everything that I was hoping to get out of this past year. And on top of that, just the group of students was so amazing. They're definitely some of my closest friends, and I can't wait until I get back to Israel to visit everyone, hopefully very soon. And we had an incredibly international group, which just created really interesting, enriching conversations and gave me a much more interesting and global perspective on different issues around the world, which I really appreciate. And I'm actually starting a new job at a new organization next week at a director level doing fundraising, which I'm very excited about. And I absolutely would not have been able to get this level of a role without the master's at Hebrew University. So I'm so incredibly grateful for this past year. And I will go ahead and drop my email address. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out. And I hope you guys all pick Hebrew U, because I'm sure you will have just as amazing as an experience as I did.
Wow, Leora, I shouldn't speak at all. You should have the entire stage. Thank you so much. Naama, say hello to Leora. I'm sure you missed her.
Yeah, I've been looking at Naama.
I do miss you. It's so great to see you.
Yeah, I miss you too. Thank you, Leora. Wonderful.
Thank
It was
you.
really nice. Thank you, Leora. Okay. So, I'm sorry, it was just very wonderful to listen to Leora. So I'm going back to my presentation. This is a research intensive university, and as such, we have over 100 research centers and institutes that cover a wide range of fields, from nanosciences and nanotechnology to international relations, cyber, history. These centers produce cutting-edge research to address some of the world's most pressing challenges. And the centers provide a dynamic environment for scholars and for students to collaborate and to make meaningful contributions in their respective fields. In this slide, you can see some examples of the leading research centers at the forefront of science: the Fraunhofer Cybersecurity Research Center, Center for Nanotechnology, Cannabinoid Research. These are just to name a few. We are the home of 6 beautiful campuses, home to different schools and faculties, 3 of them in Jerusalem. These are the 3 in the top of your screen. Mount Scopus, where you can find the Faculty of Social Sciences, Humanities, Business, Law, Social Work, and Rothberg International School. In Keren, where you can find the Faculty of Medicine and Faculty of Dental Medicine. It is an affiliated school to the Hadassah Hospital, the Hadassah Hospital. Safa campus, also in Jerusalem, is the home of the Faculty of Natural Sciences, Brain Sciences, and Computer Sciences and Engineering. At the bottom of your screen, you see our 3 campuses which are outside Jerusalem. The middle one is the beautiful campus of Rehovot, home to our Faculty of Agriculture, Food and Environment, the only one of its kind in Israel. On the left, this is the Bet Dagan, home of the School of Veterinary Sciences. And on your right, it is the Interdisciplinary Center of Marine Sciences in Eilat, the tip of Israel, just on the shores of the Red Sea. The Hebrew University offers really study options in all levels in English, from short programs to full degree and research-focused degree. And we're very interested to see what is your interest in what level of study. So another poll just popped up on your screen. If you can quickly fill it up, and we'll see the result. We offer those programs in all of our faculties that I mentioned before, in all of our campuses. The BA program, the bachelor degree, is in Mount Scopus, part of Rothberg International School. Can you please see the results? Okay, it's a very good combination. Thank you. The majority master's, PhD, and bachelor. Thank you. Okay. We can close the poll, please. Thank you. So Hebrew University offers a wide range of housing options to accommodate the diverse needs of its students, dormitories, university apartments, family housing. The dorms are offered in on a first come first served basis, mixed of in the dorm. Sorry, you find a mix of students from Israel and from around the world, and all of them are located in walking distance from our campuses. Of course, there's an option for off-campus housing. In addition to the university provided, some students prefer to rent apartments or rooms in private housing in Jerusalem. And the university can provide guidance and resources to assist you in finding the most suitable off-campus accommodation. We quickly move to some information about our Office of Student Life. We have Omer from... Hi, Omer. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
So you're here to tell us about the Office of Student Life. 2 minutes. What are your main activities, and how do you support international students coming to study at Hudi?
So my name is Omer. I am a student here at the Hebrew University. I am in my final year of my BA in Communications and International Relations. And I also work at the Office of Student Life as the Buddies Coordinator. Here at the Office of Student Life, we are in charge of any activities and events like field trips, tours, language exchange, dinners, parties, anything social for our students. And also, we are in charge of any additional support outside of the academic world, meaning we support students, whether it's medical, logistical, anything of that sort. And we are also available 24/7 via our emergency hotline if you need emergency support. And a little bit about the Buddies program, which is the program that I am in charge of and is in the Office of Student Life. It's a program where we connect international students and local students, and they have the chance to make an incredible friendship for a lifetime. We just had 2 students that were in the program last year get married. And for us at the Office of Student Life, we want to create a community for you where you feel both safe and you see a diverse range of students. And I really, really hope to see you here next year and just enjoy your time here. It's unforgettable.
Perfect. Omer is also here to answer your questions if you'd like to ask us something in the chat. Thank you so much, Omer, for this and for all the work you do really 24/7. Very creative and very accommodating. So thank you, everyone. Here you can see some examples of the recent activities that Omer team led. Okay. So the most important and one of the most important questions that we keep receiving is people are interested to have a better understanding of the scholarships offered in the Hebrew University. So the tuition will be discussed in the breakout sessions as it's varied between the programs. But just to make you aware that scholarships are available in most of our programs, different level of scholarships. So please contact the program heads for more information. Our info center is also available for you to provide some guidance for submission of scholarships. And in research, the scholarships are based on academic excellence, and the relevant PI will be able to provide you with all the information. But bear in mind that across the board, across the program, scholarships are, we offer different types of scholarships, so be aware of that. Before we break for the breakout sessions room, I'd like to introduce you to a new feature that we're very, very excited to share. The Research Opportunity Portal is a list of labs and researchers looking for research students. One of our team members will leave now in the chat the direct link for the Research Opportunity Portal. This portal is being updated on a daily basis. You can see listings of, obviously not all, but many of our PIs who are actively looking for research students. So make sure you have this link and browse through it should you be interested in joining the research team of the Hebrew University. We're now moving to the breakout sessions. So our faculty and administrative please be ready. In front of you, you see the breakout sessions rooms that is available for you today. Soon we'll open the option for you to join the rooms. It will be at the bottom of your screen. You have 4 squares that you can click on, and then a window will pop up on your screen. You'll be able to choose from the list of programs. We're leaving this slide open for you, and those who still need some assistance in moving to the rooms will be able to help you doing it shortly. You can join this time 1 session, but you can move during the session between the rooms, so you feel comfortable to do so. And I remind you that all the recordings of the different rooms will be available for you in the next few days. So even if you joined one of them and you're still interested to get more information from a different session, you can definitely log onto our website, YouTube, social media, and find all the recordings. Just reminding you that the option should pop up on your screen. This is what you're looking for, breakout rooms, this icon of 4 circles. And here again is the list of programs. You just need to click. Okay, so we slowly have everyone back on this room with us.
Yes.
Fruitful session. I do want to tell you that this is a digital open day, and I know that many of you are from overseas. For those who are currently in Israel, or those who want to come and visit us this week, we have an open day, on-campus open day on Friday. So one of our team members will leave now in the chat the link for registration for the on-campus open day in Jerusalem. This is our Safra campus, close to the entrance to Jerusalem. You're very, very welcome to come and meet us there. We also have a session there and representatives of most of our international programs, Rothberg International School and more. It is happening this Friday. You're very welcome to join us and meet us. If you happen to be there, do make sure to come by and say hello.
I'd like to say that there's an open day in Rehovot in the agriculture faculty on April 5th. So you're invited to.
We'll make sure to invite everyone for this specifically. Yes, it's a bit later next month, but Rehovot campus is a very worthwhile seeing. Make sure to visit it in your next visit to Israel. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. For those of you who still have questions, we are here in the next 10 minutes or so to provide you more information. I'd like to thank our program heads, our staff, the staff of the Information Center, and of course, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. It has been wonderful to see so many of you, and our team is here for you. So you're welcome to raise your hand or just in the Israeli way, start talking without waiting for your turn. We're here to answer your questions.
Hello. Are we going to get a recording of the breakout rooms?
Yes, so in the next couple of days, our team will edit all the videos of the breakout sessions, and our info center will send an email with links to all the recordings. So they're available to you. Bear in mind, we have recording of previous sessions on our YouTube channel. So they are already there. A lot of information is pretty much the same. Of course, it's specific to the time of the year, but in general information about the program, about tuition, admissions, subjects, etc., is already available. If you'd like to be very much up to date and current, you can wait a couple of days to receiving this specific recording, but a lot of the sessions, the previous sessions are already online. So we can leave the link to our YouTube channel here for you to watch. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah, is there any provision for the hello?
Yes, Joel, sorry, I was looking to see who is talking. Hi.
Yes, is there any provision by HUGI to provide supervisors for a PhD perspective? Seeing that here in Sierra Leone, we don't have Jewish studies in our universities here in Sierra Leone. So one of my intention is to go study, then come probably introduce the program in one of our universities here in Sierra Leone. But one of the requirements for the PhD is that one should have a supervisor. But I don't have any professor here in Sierra Leone that can supervise, me on PhD, in that very program. So can you provide a supervisor for me?
So let me just repeat the question because the line was breaking. I want to make sure I understood you correctly. You're looking for PhD studies in Jewish studies.
Yes, Jewish studies.
Correct, but you'd